Gun, I figure you already know this, but like a minority of the Japanese are alpha. So bring them over, a lot of them, and then almost all of the women are alpha. So bring more of them over. And then if your kingdom falls, which it won't, I hope, just just for honor's sake, if I have any honor left. If I have any honor left, for just for honor's sake, just we need them for the fish trade. Because they all know how to fish with nets, and not just nets, but with cages, small cages like these, like this big. We can't contain you, all right? Fuck Celeside, we're not gonna do that, okay? I thought that was going through, okay? If it is, you'll make it through, but it ain't gonna happen, okay? Just don't kill my mother. That's a bad idea. Don't do it. Just don't. We need the Japanese for Grandpa Amu. Are you sick of working construction? Great. Lake Michigan is a beautiful place. Lake Huron's beautiful too. We need you on the eastern lake, which is a bit deadly. There aren't any sharks, but there's some big fucking fish. And it's too far away from David's kingdom for us to drive back and forth and do this successfully. So we need some revenue and your expertise. We need to create revenue with your expertise, I suppose, yeah. Because you know all this shit. So we need, like, I'm gonna say, just 222 men. Or 223 men? I don't know. 220 or more men. We're not Mormon. We're Catholic. We respect that you're Buddhist. Once you see this lake, you might change your mind. Maybe that's a test. I don't know. This lake, though, I don't know the name of it. It's over to the east of Flint, Michigan. You're too old to work construction, all right? You're gonna get too tired. But you can fish, or you can at least show the other men what to do. Just, okay, do you know? Look up Tyosin. Tyosin. Start there. I need your help, all right? Please. I know you pray to your ancestors. We pray to our God who knows our ancestors. Our God is an awesome God. All right. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns on heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. All right. That's just a church song that I learned at church camp that I sang around a lake similar to David Gunn's lake in some ways. Small lake, like a pond. But still a lake. It was pretty big. We called it a lake. We've been training. But we need some men that can do this remotely and set up shop. We know how to set up shop too, so we'll send some men too. But we ain't gonna do it right the first time around without your expertise. I'm pretty sure, David, I'm pretty sure we can't risk it because you don't have that much money. What do you got? I know what you got, but I ain't gonna say. Why don't I ask my mother? Because, well, hey, Pokey, watch out for Ben. Ben is my mother's husband. He's my stepfather. Pokey, uh, no, I'm an idiot. I just forgot what I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna need Pokey centers, all right? But I won't get into that until another video, all right? We're gonna need Pokey centers. I know you had a son who went through some shit too. Okay, I know. I saw him. All right. He looked like a person to me. We're gonna need Pokey centers, all right? But Grandpa Amu, I needed you to work with Pokey for something, but I'm an idiot, so I forgot what the fuck it was. Give me like a minute. Well, we need Pokey for the. Okay, I don't know why that spaced my mind or whatever, but we need Pokey to prepare the fish for the men, not just the Japanese, not just the 222 Japanese men or the 223 Japanese men, including you, both of you. $224. All right, there's one who I met in New York briefly who was either looking out for me or looking out for me is what I figure. Somehow he had the balls to fucking go into that homeless shelter too, like I did. I know he just kind of walked in without, I don't know, I didn't really walk around like I did. I don't really care. We need 224 Japanese men, of your men or whatever. Not whatever, just of your men. Gather them, bring them over, please. And then we're gonna, I'll get to Bones in a second, all right? There's a guy named Bones. He's a little rambunctious, you might say. He's gonna hate you. David is gonna love you. Anyway, David's got many men. All right, so as many as you need, but we need you at the remote site doing that, and then we'll join and we'll add in more because we can do that. And we'll send some with you in the beginning too, to familiarize you with the lake. I've never been to that lake, so David's gonna do that. It's his kingdom, but I'm organizing it, all right? I'm taking it upon myself after prayer to organize this extravaganza that will be a permanent fishing town. So I know you guys are going to want to make it a village, but we're going to make it a village, and then once we get pissed off enough at you, we're going to make it into a town. And then we're going to bring in the women. And then David's going to bring in some of his women. And after the work's done, we'll interbreed. That sounds a little weird and crazy, I know, but I want to give you the details, all right? That's what's going to happen. I figure you already know, but I wanted to say. Because we're all fucking white or whatever, okay? I don't really care what your skin color is, but I'm organizing this, okay? I'm 31. I can do it. I'll be up there too. I'll find a way to get up there. Don't worry, okay? I'll buy a motorcycle. Rain, I'm probably not coming to Japan. There's a woman from Japan I met whose name is Rain. No, unfortunately, she, in some kind of way, she gave me this idea. She didn't tell me, but I don't know. Her name was Rune on Instagram. I thought Rune, Rooney, Rainy, Rain. And then it made me think of the lake that David threw stones into because he's missing his mother's ghost because she was never real or something like mine. And all I know is that we can make that hell into something prosperous. I even do know a guy from down south who knows how to put fish into the water. So if there are sparsely fish or they're hard to catch, we can put some easier fish there. I don't remember his name, but somebody does, so get him that video. Get him this video. So we're going to do that too, just to attract the bigger fish and also to try to habitate the smaller fish so we can have a variety of food, because you guys might be able to eat mostly the same things. I don't know. I'm not Japanese. I don't really know how. I actually do know that the sushi is similar, but what we have to eat is a variety of things. So we need more. I'm not trying to be like posh or like upscale or whatever, but we need I don't know. It's hard to eat just chicken every day or just steak every day. You gotta we need a million different fish. So if you can bring some from Japan too, if you can, do that. We're gonna talk to the southern guy though, because this is North America. Couldn't hurt to bring over some Japanese fish, see how they do. Know that you're the Japanese fish too. And you're the Japanese fish too, so you get to swim and shit. It's a little risky, yeah. You might not want to come. But we'll pay you. Grandpa Alma will pay you. I'm praying that you'll do this for our sake. I know that it doesn't, it doesn't really seem right that we called you fish that way, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say David probably would have too. I'm partially blind. My hearing is really good. My eyesight used to be perfect, but now it's not so great. My hearing's really good, so I need to do the harder jobs now, you know? because I figure I can listen to the men working a lot better now because my hearing is better. Don't bring 225. Just trust me for 2 seconds, because I know numbers, all right? I know what these numbers mean, all right? To an entire population of people, all right? The entire population. I know what these numbers mean to the damn population, all right? You bring 225, that's like 25 years in prison, all right? For one of you guys, and you guys cannot handle it. I could barely handle it. I can handle it, but you can't. Maybe out west you can, but not here. You would handle it. I know, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. Bring 225. Yeah, make it an odd number too. Okay, good. You're in. I know it seems like I'm talking to the wall or whatever, but I, you know, I spent a lot of time in pokies listening to people talk. Japanese people. So I kind of know a little bit. I listened to Grandpa Amu talk for a while too. So I know when you're chattering, I know kind of what you're talking about. And kind of the way it's going to go, you know. I just kind of naturally know that. I don't know, yeah, the way it's going to go, right? Yeah. I can grow a beard, by the way. I'm sure some of you can too. Not all of us can. We're not that different. Anyway, we got 1,000,000 guns. David's got 1,000,000 guns, all right? So the whole village and town will be protected, and from there we'll build further out. That's just the fishing town, all right? The farms, well, we gotta wait. We gotta wait a little longer for the farms, okay? We can't really risk creating farms right now. Shh. We can't risk creating farms right now because I heard on YouTube that in 2 years there's gonna be some nukes set off, okay? Which you probably already know about, right? So they would bomb the farms too, okay? So we can't risk it, okay? If they might do it anyway, but maybe we should build the farms anyway. Fuck it. My thought was maybe, how long can we wait? Maybe wait a year. Maybe wait a year. Do some calculations on that. I'm thinking next year start the farms and just maybe pray to God. That's all we know. Maybe just in a year we'll start the farms. We already got the farms started actually, but we just need to take them over. Yeah, David, you need to do that. I'll get a motorcycle. Or I'll walk with my staff from town to town or something. I'll make my way there. If it's gonna be imprisonment for a while, which it sounds like you're right, Grandpa, I know. I can tell. Well, maybe this all happens after the nukes go off. I was hoping for sooner, but I'm always hoping for sooner. Shit. Yeah, Middle Easterners, we're Sooners. To you, and your language would be Sooners. Kind of sounds like Senators, but that's not where I got it from. We typically eat at noon. Anyway, yeah, all I can say is you can have a fight on your hands if you come over here. Japanese are welcome for now. Maybe forever. We'll see what happens. But the damn Sooners say that the Shiites need to say Heites too, or some shit like that, man. I don't know. Anyway. I taught one of your girls or one of your women to read English. So there you go. You're going to hate me for it, whatever. She knows how to read English now. All right. Anyway, I'm going to send this to you guys now. No, I'm not a crazy schizophrenic. I'm assuming what you're saying based on what practically, logically you'd be saying. And I better go now. There's the plan.